was before we start fishing. Oh, good. Okay, I got one hole here. Let's try it out. Got a bunch of rods from last year. Hopefully they're still good to go. And they are. It's got a nice wire leader on this thing. My kids fish netting. Okay, let's go. I wonder if I can use my wide angle lens. Looks like it's not letting me. Hey, what's up? Kalish, Changos. I can't type because my hands are freezing. But here we go. Time to drop a minnow in this baby. First, this lake hasn't been touched in like a month something. So this is literally the first rod that's going to be dropped in since forever. Hopefully the fish are nice and dumb. There we go. I need live bait because I want to get quantity. Let's hook this minnow on. I like using these gloves because my hands don't get wet. So there we go. One frozen minnow. Oh, my nose is running. Can't help it. Drop that guy in. Let's see what we get. So we got this fire tent, it's called. It's coming in the mail. We got a nice wooden stove with it. And that's going to basically sustain my heat better. Oh, I crossed the line. What a noob. Hang on. It's not really my fault because first and last. There we go. Drop that guy in. My kids drilled a hole in like 3 feet of water, I think. I'll try it out. Oh, let's see how I do. This is so shallow. My kids are crazy. There's like 2 feet of water, man. I gotta get my auger. Let's put that hole down the road. Leave that here. There's another one. Oh, I'm 42, man. What's up, Lisa? I just started, so I don't know if I'm gonna catch any fish. This place is too shallow. That's like 2 feet. So I'm gonna head over to that one right there. It's a bit further down. Let's try this one. My kids drilled 3 holes and ran inside because they said it's too cold. So let's try this one. Look, a little further down. Okay, that's annoying. I lost my minnow. So while I walked away, the fish bit. Patience. Yeah, so while I walked away, I lost my minnow. The fish stole my minnow when I walked away. Boo hoo. Should have stayed there. That's okay. It means they're biting. There's no way minnow would have flew away. There's no fish biting it. Because it was dead sticking basically. little bit deeper, I guess. Still pretty shallow. Well, let's just try because I lost the minnow. Can't believe I lost the minnow. That's annoying. Hopefully get some luck. Another one bites. But it didn't just scare all the fish away. My line's all tangled. Fix it up. So my kids keep doing this to me. Alright, line's all fixed. So let's go. Okay, it's right to the bottom. This time I'll use a rod holder so I wouldn't lose my minnow with all the bites. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna flip the camera because I can't see the comments. I can't chat with you guys. So I'll do that. Use the front camera instead. So I can see what's happening. Let's try to face it towards the hole, which is right here. It's a nice sunset view, right? So even if I don't catch anything today, I still get a good sunset view. But I'm pretty sure I'll catch something. I'm confident. I'm probably the first guy this is probably the first guy ice fishing in Canada. This is one of the first lakes to ever get frozen in Canada. So I think I'm the first guy ice fishing in Canada. Seriously. Hopefully I do well. I do want to get a good view for you guys because when I catch the fish, I'm not going to be able to move this camera. So let's get it right. There we go. There's the hole. Hope you guys can see that. Let's go. The view kind of sucks. Let's go like this. I want to show you guys that cool sunset. I don't know if you guys see it. There's mountains in the back. Alright, we'll see. I'll fish till sunset, which is in like half an hour. It's kind of when I like to fish because this is when it bites the most. Although in winter it doesn't even matter. They've bitten all over the place. They've bitten in daytime, morning. There's no rhyme or reason. I just basically tried for like half an hour, and if it doesn't bite, I just go back inside. Face this way because the wind's facing behind me. The ice is really thick, actually. Yeah, the ice is good. There's about like 8 inches of ice. That's considered really good for walking. If you're driving ATV on this thing. My ATV is still in my garage. I haven't taken it out yet, so I don't want to use it yet because I haven't checked for winter stuff. But yeah, usually it's pretty good fishing here, but I'm not sure I'm in the right spot. I'm usually about 30 feet more that way, but we'll try today like this because the hole's already drilled. But I can't wait till my ice that comes in. I got a new tent from Fire Tent. I think it's Fire Tent's company name. It's a huge one, man. My wife bought the biggest one. She bought a 16 feet width octagonal TP hut. So we're gonna set it up right there. It's gonna be a 16 feet hut, linked in with TP style. It's supposed to fit 8 people. My current one is 4x8. It's rectangular. But she bought one that was octagonal, which is like 16, which is huge. So I'm wondering how it's gonna look afterwards. It is a fire stove, so it should keep it warm. Propane would take a long time to heat that thing, I think. This is why ice fishing with kids is not fun sometimes, because fishing in general takes a while, but with kids it could take even longer. Just right now, I spent an hour setting up ice fishing with my kids. They fished for 10 minutes and ran inside. Spent more time setting up than they fished. But yeah, it's good times. This is the reason why I'm fishing now, is because this is the high time for fishing. Often they bite a lot more this time of year, especially this time of year. I find they bite a lot during ice out and ice in. This is ice. This is basically beyond ice in because it's 8 inches of ice. But it was so cold last week I couldn't do it. Mainly because I didn't have the right I was waiting for my wooden heater to show up. I should just use propane. Come on, baby, give me a bite. Can you see the mountains? I guess you can kind of see it. It's kind of bright there, the sun. Maybe if I pan this way, you can see the mountains. So that's the Rocky Mountains right there. Can you see that? Let me try to zoom in. See if it works. Nope. No zooming allowed. Never mind. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it's so warm right now that I don't even need snow pants. I'm wearing these gloves, latex gloves. Just keep dry. And normally I'm dressed with snow pants because it's too cold. Thick gloves, ear muffs, face mask. But right now it's pretty good, man. I got a fish camera too. I haven't set up my fish camera. I like having a fish camera because you don't have to guess. A fish camera was the best thing I ever bought because right now I don't know if it's biting or not. There's a fish. When you put a fish camera down, it's almost 100% sure you know if there's a bite or not because you see the hook. Takes the guesswork out of the way. There's a bunch of shrimps coming up. Can't really see with the camera, but what's coming up is a lot of shrimp. land one in the next half an hour during the sunset. Actually, there's a coyote here the other day, right over there. There's a coyote eating a frozen dead duck. Looks like a big giant dog. I'm trying to video it, but didn't really want to get close to it, you know. Scared. See, I don't know if my wife is listening or not, but my wife's like, let's go ice fishing. Bring all the kids. Set everything up, and then they just go inside. You're like, it's too cold. Yeah, that's So you call ice fishing with my family. But tomorrow, now that I got all my fishing stuff out, I'm gonna go again out tomorrow and fish all day. But I'm gonna bring my auger and drill it more further down. So I'm only fishing in like 5 feet of water right now. I want to be in about 12 to 15 to 20. But tomorrow I'm gonna get a heater out. A heater, leave it on for all day, and that way it's more hotter. I do like having a heater ice fishing. I do like setting up a tent, but it's sunset right now, so I figured if I got my tent, got my heater out, it'd be dark by the time I got everything done. So tomorrow I'll start a bit earlier. I'll bring my heater out, set up my tent, take it all down. Looks like it's good weather for a week, so I'll leave it out for a week. Go in and out, fish, check it out. Another issue with fishing at sunset is that it gets cold. Like earlier today it was really hot, and now the sunset's hitting, the sun is setting, it's starting to get cold. But all day while the sun was out, it was really warm. There's no clouds, right? So tomorrow, there's also Chinook clouds. If you look at the clouds, how they look, like that, it's the clouds. Those are called Chinook clouds, and when you see that kind of stuff, it's warm. Clouds dictate a lot of the weather. Tomorrow though, definitely gonna be warmer. At around noon, it'll be much warmer. I'm home for the whole week, so I'm basically gonna fish. I might set up the fire tent, the fire heater today, so that tomorrow morning I can just get into it. Maybe I'll set it up in my living room. That way I don't sit up in the cold. Apparently the ice fire tents make the place so hot, you gotta go in your t-shirt. That sun is setting, man. It looks like I might get skunked today. But I'm not giving up till the sun drops. I still got another 10 minutes before the sun drops. At least 10 minutes. wash hands and warm my hand up. I'm confident to catch a fish. Before the sun sets, I'm gonna catch a fish. This is literally when it's hot time. This is when they bite the most. So let's go. Can't falter during sunset. You got some guys here digging out the ice right now in front of their homes, building ice rigs. Usually in front of my house there's a big one. Maintain it through the winter. It is fun to go out and skate a bit and go back inside. It's good exercise. Some of my neighbors play hockey, so they play a lot of hockey on the ice, on the lake. Not much of a hockey guy. Watch it, but don't play it. So I just enjoy it from a skating perspective. And then I ice fish. While everyone's skating, playing hockey. Let's go get a fish. Sun is setting. Kind of annoyed earlier. My first drop, put a minnow down, the rod, and I was setting up my cameras and all that stuff, and I lost the minnow at that point, the first drop of the season. And now I need to get a second bite since then. I should have just looked at my rod more, but that's okay. Many days of winter left. 6 months to be exact. 6 more months of winter. Let's go. Oh, there's already guys in there. You guys set up the hut on that side. Way in the back right there. I wonder if there's more fish over there. Down over there where the guy's fishing. Right, I don't know if you see the hut. It's really far away. It's rocky shoals over there, so maybe there's more luck. But I found myself more luck, basically. My spot's right here. I'll show you. Right there's my spot. I'm gonna go that way tomorrow, drill it right there, set up my hut, set up my heater right there, and fish. That has been my my hot spot. So this is the hole how it looks right now. It's frozen. See that hole? It's starting to get frozen. Patience is the key, I guess. So let's go. Patience is the key. What actually helps a lot is wearing a balaclava around the face. I got a bunch of those. It's pretty much a day and night difference. Your face covered or not. Earlier I thought it would be warm, but it's gonna get cold. Should have wore a face mask. It's the only thing exposed right now to the elements, and my face is getting cold. But if I wore a face mask, my face wouldn't be exposed. It'd be a lot warmer. looks like it's a slow fishing day. Boo hoo. Next time when wear better clothes, I won't wear underneath this is a t-shirt. That's how hardcore I was today. Race against time. Bulk of my time setting up for the family. They didn't want to fish after I set everything up. What we're fishing for right now is pike or jackfish. Basically, this lake is full of pike and only pike. It makes good fishing because they fight pretty good. Okay, here we go. It's the last chance to catch a fish before nighttime before nighttime comes. See, my line is freezing up. Along with my fingers. Come on, let's go. Give me a bite. It's catch and release anyway, so bite me. So I can release ya. Let's go. Nope. Nope. Zero. My neighbor's asking me if I caught anything. Zero is it. I wish the answer was I caught 50. see. I'm fishing for pike, Thomas. Only pike. This lake is only pike and just pike. There used to be perch, apparently trout too. But I think based on what I've seen, the pike have taken over and eaten everything, and it's just pike. There's also shrimp in this lake, and whenever I do eat the pike, when I cut the belly open, inside it's all shrimp. So they're eating a lot of shrimp in this lake. So they always have food, which is cool for the pike. They haven't stocked this lake in a long time, but the pike are doing really good. There's like an abundance of pike in here. I wish there was some walleye, pickerel kind of fish, but those are gone. But I can't wait till tomorrow because I got my ice hut and my heater ready, propane heater. Like I was saying earlier, I bought another ice hut this year on Black Friday. It's a super big one, 16 by 16 feet ice hut. It's kind of gigantic, but I'm pairing it with a wooden stove that I bought. Not a wooden stove, like an iron cast iron stove, where you use wood to burn, so that way you don't have to use propane. You kind of just keep the wood burning going, and it's supposed to keep it warm, real warm. I usually set out some chairs. You usually set up a table for food, things like that. But right now I'm just freestyling it, first time. Just checking, mainly today is just check the ice to make sure it's thick, make sure it's not thin and it's not gonna fall in. But from what I can tell, the ice is about 8 to 9 inches. That's a lot of ice for foot walking. Even for ATVs, it's fine. I've driven my ATV around in like 8 inches of ice. It's fine. But I'm not gonna bring my ATV out yet. I want to do some winter checks in case I get stuck in the middle of the ice. Oh, that's a bite. Got the bite just now. Let's go. Still got the minnow. All right, buddy. Bite me again. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, like right now when the sun's like that, that's pretty much when I caught most of my fish. Yeah, man, speaking of diesel heaters, I was gonna buy a diesel heater because for one, it was on sale. They're amazing, actually, super amazing, except they require a bit of a battery to run. So when your battery's out, your diesel heater shuts off. I have a propane heater that doesn't need battery, it runs propane. My wife bought the wood burner stove because she wanted to cook on it while fishing. But I want to buy a diesel heater because a diesel heater is easy and it provides you dry heat. The thing is, one of the drawbacks of propane too, right, is that it's wet heat, so you feel moisture in the air. And also, if you use propane heat too long, you start feeling lightheaded if you don't open the windows. I hear that diesel heaters and wood burning stoves, assuming you have a chimney going up the top, which I do, it's dry heat, so it feels a lot better overnight and long-term heating. So I'll find out, I guess, because I don't really know. It's first year. I have a feeling that my wife's gonna end up buying a diesel heater and listening to me in the end, because I think she's gonna not like the wood burning heater because it's gonna take so long to set up. But I think it's good for like camping in the winter if you're into that. I'm not really into it, but she wants to try it just to show the kids a bit of survival skills. I'm not into it, but I'll do it once or twice. They're fun. Heat up I'll probably go to Jasper or Banff in the area. So Banff and Jasper is in the Western Canadian Rockies. It's a very popular spot for tourists. I'll probably hit Banff, set up the heater, and then camp for a weekend. Check it out. I'll bring my RV too because I kind of want to sleep in the RV and hang out in the daytime in the tent. But if the tent works out, I'm gonna bring my I have an SUV, all-wheel drive, a 4x4. I'm gonna drive it to a frozen lake, set it up, and fish for a weekend maybe on the frozen lake, and live there. I want to try that. But that's something that's possible with a wood burn stove, because you just need wood, and apparently you just need a little bit of kindling sticks, and it burns for a long time. One of the drawbacks with the wooden stoves versus propane and diesel heaters is that you can't control the temperature. So people say that you sweat buckets because it gets hot, and it just gets hot. That's it, you know. But I find out wood burning stove is the first time I bought a. It's the first time I bought a wood burning stove because my old tent didn't have a chimney hole, so it doesn't support wood burning stoves. But the new one I bought has like fireproofing on top of the hole where you stick a chimney through, and they came with like fireproofing fabric that you put around the what is it called, chimney pipe, so it doesn't burn your tent. If you don't have that stuff, your tent's gonna melt, and I didn't want my tent to melt because it's a nice one. It's not nice, but the first tent I bought was a 4x4 tent, 4 feet by 4 feet, and then it was too small. And then I bought a 6x6. That was still too small because my family got bigger. And then I bought a 4x8, which is great. 4x8 is great, but I use that with a propane heater. Like I said earlier, long term, you start feeling a bit lightheaded. And now we bought a gigantic beast, 16 by 16 feet. We're gonna try heating with a wood heater, see how it works. I might just set it up in my frozen lake here and just see how it works. One of the upgrades I'm gonna do is that setting up a like a fabric tent for long term in winter, you're pretty much relying on pegs to keep it down. But this year, I'm gonna buy cinder blocks. I'm gonna buy like 6 cinder blocks, put it around my tent, and peg some to the ground, but also tie a bunch of the pegs to the cinder blocks. That way, if the ice melts or the ice hooks get weaker from the sun, it's still weighed down by cinder blocks. I think that's the way to go. Normally, what I do is every day I'll come out, and then I'll maintain my pegs. I screw them back in. But honestly, when it's like clear skies, sun's out, it melts the top layer of the snow, and your pegs get weak, and your tent can get blown away. I don't really want my tent to be blown away, so I think cinder blocks is a good way to go. There you go. Look at that sunset back there. That's crazy, isn't it? That's an amazing sunset. Didn't catch nothing today, I think, but I might. But either way, being outside is still great. Watching the sunset, battling the temperatures is always a good thing. Fresh air, exercise, all that's good. But I'm just saying stupid things to make myself happy. I'd rather just catch fish. But it is a nice sunset. I wish you could see it. Now you can kind of see it. That thing, that outline there is a bunch of mounds. Like right there, that's a line of mounds. So if you look further down there is the mountains, that's Banff. Banff is about 2 hours that way, right? And I'm planning to go there to do some, I like going there for winter camping and winter hanging out. Because I like bringing an RV to camp in the winter. It's not really camp, but it's you go with an RV, plug it into electricity, and hang out in Banff for the weekend. I like doing that like maybe twice a year in the winter. I like going to Jasper once a year because I just like the winter environment, but I don't like going all the time because it's too cold. But I do like the winter look of the mountains. Gives you a lot of peace actually. When I'm hanging on the mountains in the winter, like there's no noise, and all the snow is fresh. All the trees have fresh snow, and because there's so much snow around you to dampen the noise, everything's completely silent. Like so silent that you can just chill and get some relaxation in. That's kind of why I go, because of the quietness in the winter. It's so quiet that you feel at peace. Kind of de-stresses you. I need that once in a while. I really wish I bought a tent. I can't even set up my tent tomorrow. I need a tent, man. Even blocking the wind, I'm getting some wind in my face right now. If I have my eyes tied up, at least even without heat, I'd be windproof, and it wouldn't be that much of a deal for my face. And I'm gonna bring a balaclava tomorrow, so I don't freeze my face out. Today's okay. Oh, but I can't wait. Tomorrow with that heater is gonna be great. I'm gonna fish for, I think. What I'm gonna do tomorrow, I'm gonna bring my laptop. I'm gonna see if I can get a big extension cord, bring it all the way here, plug in my laptop. I'm gonna do some movie watching, maybe some work, maybe while I ice fish. Probably no work though. I don't need to work right now. Only thing I gotta do is edit some fight videos. I'm surprised nothing's biting. This is the first time fishing in like a while. So this lake, no one's fished it for like a month and a half because the lake got drained and then it started freezing up and then melting and freezing up. So you really couldn't fish it until now. Lake is completely frozen. That sunset is looking cool. I tried using my SLR earlier when I started the stream. Didn't work out. Like I do a lot of live stream for boxing matches, Muay Thai matches, one championship, stuff like that. And I have these professional Hollyland Mars wireless transmitters for my cameras. They're advertised for 450 feet. They cost about $1,000 each transmitter. It didn't make it 450 feet. So maybe it's advertised for 450, but probably in the perfect line of sight scenario, in realistic usage, maybe like 100 feet, 100 to 200 feet, which is still pretty good. But I'm pretty sure with line of sight, if it was clear, you can reach 450. But the advertised 450 would be very hard to reach, I think. The good thing is, usually when you're using a wireless mic, the wireless transmitters, it's in like a hotel casino or something like that, and you're only transmitting like 100 feet maximum, I'd say. Okay, let's go. Come on. I've been jigging for an hour, I think. I don't know how long I've been streaming. I've been jigging for 58 minutes. For you that you don't fish out there, an hour fishing is not that long, really. You might catch a fish every 1 to 2 hours on a normal day. On a good day, you might catch more fish, but I'd say a good day is like 2 fish to 3 fish a person is a good day. A super good day, we had days where we caught like 10 fish each. Those are like rare, more far between. But those days are amazing days. Everyone catches like 10 plus fish. Some days the fish are just like nuts for food. Why? I don't know. I wish I knew. But those days, when the fish are biting like crazy, it's fun. Other days, you're just here for the weather and outdoors fresh air. Because here, the air is so fresh. It's not like it's winter air. I'm in a city polluted environment, so the air is nice and fresh. on, baby. Oh, my neighbors are staring at me fishing. Probably like, this guy sucks. But, better luck next time. Well, look at that sunset, seriously. I'm gonna bring it a little bit higher. I want to show you guys this crazy sunset. As I'm not showing any fish. Look at that. Look at the clouds there. It's nuts. Those are Chinook clouds. After a cold front, you see clouds come in like that. And that's usually when it's a bit warmer. Oh, it's like golden. It's like seriously golden. A little bit higher. Look at that. All over to the sky. Whew, crazy. So that's a Western Canada mountain sunset. Banff is 2 hours that way. These are trees, some houses, and mountains over here. I wish I can zoom in, but I can't. Mountains are right there. But this is typical for early winter sunsets. Every night's like this for the next like 3 weeks. It's the best time to take photos, best time to look at the sunset because you get the best sunsets this time of year. In the winter, you'll find that the air is less hazy. So, for example, in the summer, when it looks straight, sometimes there's so much haze in the air. I don't see the mountains that bad. There's actually like many mountains staggered. In the winter, when I look at it, the air is much more clear, and I can see way further back for some reason. I'm sure there's some science behind that, but I don't know what the science is. But basically, winter is less hazy. Maybe it's the heat that's creating the haze, but it's not really that hot in Alberta, so I don't know. I don't understand why it's less clear in the winter. I mean summer, and in the winter I can see so much further. I can almost see like the deep mountains in the winter. Okay, it looks like fishing is no good, but here we go. I'm gonna try something so I can show you guys. There we go. Can I zoom into the mountains? Okay, I hope you can see that. Yeah, right there. So the mountains right there. Well, that's a western sunset. So you can only see one layer of mountains. I'm trying to point at it right here. One layer of mountains. But when it's really clear, you see like 3 or 4 layers in the back. Right now the clouds are covering it all. But that's what you call a Western Canada sunset. I've switched over to a fishing holder right there. I wish exposure would stop changing. I tried to use my better camera, like I said, but the transmitter didn't do it. But there is a thing called a repeater, and you can put that in the middle of the transmitters, and it repeats the signal further. So I might have to put a repeater in between me and my iSight this year, so that way I can get some high quality footage. Makes quite a difference, actually. Okay, I'm gonna leave this running. I'm gonna bring one thing back so I can start packing up early. So I do it at nighttime myself. Alright, it's the bottom of the ninth here. I got my neighbors bringing their ATVs out, shoveling their ice huts. I mean their pathways for ice hockey. I lost my minnow when I went to... Oh, come on. Did you guys see that thing? Did you guys see a bite? I went to pack up and I lost my minnow. Jeez. Seriously. Is that my luck? Look at that. Went to pack up and I lost a minnow. See that? I waited like an hour for that. These fish, they bite when I go pack up. Are you kidding me? Anyways, that's aggravating. I literally just walked away for just a little bit. There goes the minnow. But alright, that's what it is. It's just what it is. Time to go inside for a freeze. Okay, well there it is. I'll come back tomorrow. There's a hole here. I'm gonna go further down in the middle, like 50 feet that way. My kids drilled this one. This only has like 4 feet of water. You know, 4 feet of water. We're gonna go back in. Go back in, go back in. Temperatures are dipping pretty low. It's low, gotta go back in. Boats are frozen. No boating. No boating for another 6 months. Okay, time to go back in. Put this guy here. Walk. One arm. Okay, that's my other camera. That didn't work due to the transmission distance, but that's okay. Now I know. I'm gonna put these rods away. Okay. There we go. Got a home harbor bucket full of rods for my kids. Did not want to fish today. Okay. Let's go back in. Where's my rods? My rods in the basement. Walk out. That way I don't get screwed up. Oh my god, don't fall. Those are stairs. Here, I'll get my camera. Oh my god, these stairs are now literally like angled because I didn't shovel it. Okay, let's go. Cold. Okay, make sure I don't miss a step because I will fall in and hurt myself. Well, that's it, folks. Tomorrow's another day. I'm gonna bring my ATV out that way I can move a bit more. If I bring my ATV out, I can go from there all the way down to the other side. Doesn't matter, but I do like fishing right there. So tomorrow, I'll try again. And from the Best Fam Outdoor Show, first ice fishing experience for 2024. I drilled holes. I tested my gear. Everything's good to go. Tomorrow all I gotta do is bring out a hut, bring it right here, and I can do a good 12 hours of fishing. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, cold. So cold. Peace out. Thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.